a car fiddle. Hit your car wheel, but I'm hitting cartwheel to the top hill. School of hard knocks, I got knocks selling hard grills.
Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Saint B, and I'm here with another story time, with another banger. Some of the story times that I have done has been rubbing like two people, I know two people for sure, the wrong way. And once again, that these story times are not supposed to bash anybody, diminish anybody's character. This is just my truth, and I'm just telling like what it is. A lot of YouTubers do this already, you know, where they tell their story times and they don't get a lot of backlash. But like, I've for sure gotten two people just backlashing on my ass, and I'm just like, yo, I don't even tell your name. I don't, like, the only people that would know who you are is people that, like, honestly, that know the both of us. Nobody's gonna know. Backlash that I've receiving is mostly in my DMs. Like, people would just like hit me up. I'm saying people, but it's really two people from my hood that's really just like feeling some type of way about these story times. So one of the girls hit me up and she's just like, girl, you need to move on. You need to grow up, get a hobby. Nobody cares. You're using me for clout. And it's just like, girl, clout. I'm a business entrepreneur. I'm just trying to get my name out there different ways that I can. So also follow me on Instagram. I do have a food page and also my main page. I'm also going to be starting my music page. So yeah, just show me some love, y'all. Keep me in your love and prayers in your arms, because damn, people just don't want a bitch out of the hood. You guys could see by the title. So growing up, I had this consistent bully, and if you watch my other story times, I already gave her a name, so we're gonna keep all the same damn names, because like I said, these people, I have a lot of story times of with them fucking with me. So yeah, my consistent bully's name, we're gonna call her Medication, and no shade, no tea, no lie, true shit. She was on medication. That's why we call her Medication. So one day, me and my friend, we decide to go to McDonald's. My friend, we're gonna call her Switch. We're gonna call her Switch because she does switch up. Like, she switches the fuck up, y'all. Like this. We're gonna call her Switch. Alright? And me and her are no longer friends till this day. Like, P.S. She's one of the people that told me to stop telling story times because I need to get a life, get a hobby. But it's just like, this is a hobby, duh. But anyways, me and Switch are walking to McDonald's, right? And we see this like group behind us, but I'm really not paying attention to it because I'm like, whatever. So we keep on walking to McDonald's. Finally, when we get to like, not McDonald's, but the McDonald's parking lot. So we get to the McDonald's parking lot and I hear my brother. So I hear my brother in this crowd and he's like, yo, I don't want to say my nickname because like a lot of people just, I don't want people to call me by my nickname. Like, call me by like Saint B or Brianna. Like, don't call me by my nickname. A lot of people just want to call me by my nickname nowadays, and it's like, do I know you like that for you to be calling me that? Like, it's weird. Anyways, so my brother, he calls me, and I turn around, and I'm just like, what the hell are you doing in the mix? And because my brother was never in the mix. He wasn't in the mix like that. So I walk up to him and I'm just like, hey, what's up? Mind you, everybody's around us like in a circle. They just trying to hear our conversation because like they got nothing better to do. So everybody's around us and I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, what's going on? He's like, listen, these two girls want to fight you. Those two girls that he was referring to was Medication and Fast. Medication had a younger sister named Fast. It was like a ritual of me fighting these girls like every year because like they loved it. Like I said, they were on medication. Not only Medication was on medication, her whole family was on medication. So when I say that these medications were not calming these people down, they were hyping them up. It wasn't doing nothing but like hyping them up, giving them drive to keep fighting. So they just love to fight, and my brother's just like, yeah, Medication and Fast said that they want to fight you. So if you tired of these girls fucking with you, just like catch a clean fade and just fight and like get it over with, and they just gonna, leave you alone. I'm like, this has been going on since we moved up here. Like, I could be knocking teeth out of these bitches' mouths every day and they won't leave me alone. So I'm like, you know what, whatever, let's fight. Like, if y'all wanted to fight, come on, let's fight. Like, y'all following us to McDonald's at this point, bitch. Let's fight. So, mind you, I'm with my homegirl, Switch, at the time, right? When I tell you that I was the type of girl to jump in for Switch, even when, like, it was a one-on-one fight, like, everybody knew that I had this girl's back. But like I said in my other story times, this girl did not have my back. She did not have my back. And it took me a long time to realize it. Like, it really did take me a long time to don't be like me. Don't be like me. Because I could have been like Shanquilla, you know, in Cabo with these fucking fake motherfuckers. Not my brother. But I'm talking about all, you know, just watch your surroundings. This is exactly why I keep to myself. The friends that I do have are the same friends that I had since I was in elementary school, okay? Fuck middle school, fuck high school. No, I know these people since I was baptized, okay? So yeah, like I got me some good, solid friends, but making friends, like, trust issues is up there, honey. It's up and it's stuck. Yeah, like, me thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna fight these two girls one-on-one because they were lining up at this point to, like, fight me. So I'm thinking I'm gonna fight these two girls one-on-one. If anything happens, my homegirl is here, Switch. She could jump in like I do for her, right? So now, medication, she runs up. Now I'm fighting her. Boo, boo, boo. I'm boxing her into a corner. There was like this corner. I'm boxing her into that. I'm just like, I'm eating all her shits, but I'm ta-da-da-da-da-da. I'm da-da-da-da-da-da. You feel me? I was tearing that ass up. And all I feel is like a hit on the side of my head. While I'm fighting medication, all I feel is like a hit on the side of my head. So I turned real quick, y'all. This is like a big, fast fight. I was just fighting. I feel hit, and I turn real quick, and I look, and I see it's medication's younger sister, Fast, jumping in this fight. Like, she want to jump a bit. So I was just like, oh, we're ready to rumble. No, but seriously, I was like, oh, okay. So I stopped fighting medication. I basically let her go, and I was like, boo, 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 eating them both. I was eating them shits up. At this point, I see everybody, like, just trying to, like, break it up. So, like, somebody has me, like this, and the fight's over. It's just broken up. Now I'm kind of coming to my senses and coming to realize that I just been jumped by these two bitches. Now I kind of want to look around to see, like, who the hell is here? Did I just get jumped? So I'm looking around, and first eyes that I see, Switch, what happened? Switch, what happened? So I'm looking at Switch, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck just happened? Did I just get jumped? Like, why didn't you just jump in for me? You know what this girl said to me? And like I said, there was major flags, red flags in this friendship, but I still kept going. You know what Switch said to me? I'm like, yo, Switch, did I just get jumped? Like, what happened? Why didn't you jump in? She's like, oh yeah, you did, but you held your own. Everybody that was watching that fight said that I held my own, but that wasn't the case with me. Right now, I just wanted to know why she didn't jump in, right? So I'm like, that's not the point. Why didn't you jump in? You know what she said to me verbatim? And it's stuck in my head till this day because it's like, it's fucked up. So Switch says, oh, I thought she was coming for me next. You didn't jump in that fight because you thought she was gonna come for you next? I was so confusion. I'm still confusion, y'all. I'm confused. I did get jumped in Spring Valley, and she didn't jump in. So yeah, like, this was the second time that, like, yeah, like, my heart was just broken. I had to leave that bitch behind. She's just like, oh, I'm sorry, like, my bad. She's just apologizing to me, and the whole time I'm just rolling up a blunt, smoking, because that's how we ended that day, all right? So that's how we ended that day. Basically, I boxed up medication and her sister at the same damn time, and after that, that's how we ended it. We ended it. They didn't want round two. They didn't want to keep on fighting because, like, really, they just got embarrassed by the whole hood. Like, when I tell you the whole hood was following us to McDonald's, the whole effing hood. So now it's about like 2 years later, right? And I'm outside, I'm outside my house with my bitch ass homegirl that didn't jump in for me, Switch. Yeah, we still friends 2 years later, y'all. I told y'all, it took me a while. It took me a while to stop fucking with this girl. It took me a while. So we outside. Mind you, I live like one door away from medication and her crazy ass family. Like, I used to hate this, y'all. I need to go see a therapist. So I'm sitting outside, right? And like I said, she one door down. She comes outside too. Me and my friend, we bust out laughing. That's what we used to do back in the day. Like, if we wanted to laugh, we'll laugh at you, and we'll laugh. We were laughing. We were laughing. We were cutting it up, having a good time. Now, I see medication. She goes to Pimple's house. Now, Pimple is a girl that I had a forming issue with a few years prior to me and medication fighting, you know, and stuff like that. But I forgot about Pimple because, like, she's not a threat. Pimple is not the type of person to run her mouth, and, you know, she's not a. I guess she's not a fighter. Pimple is not a fighter. No, she's not a fighter. So I'm not worried about Pimple. I'm just worried about medication because medication is a crazy ass bitch and you never know what she about to do. So I'm looking and I'm not worried about Pimple because like nobody's worried about Pimple. So Pimple comes outside, right? Her and medication are walking past my house. Me and my friend Switch, we were just laughing, and I guess medication thought that we were laughing at her. So she turns around and she looks dead ass at me and Switch. So now she's looking at us and we just looking at her. But mind you, it's like a good distance. Like this is my house and this is like the park. So she was like at the park near my. It's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. People on medication, they walk in like through the park, and all of a sudden like. She stops, a medication stops, and she turns around and she's looking at me and my friend now. Because like I said, we sitting in front of my house, but now she turns around and just looking straight at us, like evil eyes. So now we just stop what we're doing and just dead ass stare at her because it's like, clearly she gonna do something. She's gonna do something like. So now we're dead ass staring at her, right? It's like a staring contest. But now we hear medication tell Pimple, oh, give me the blicky. If you don't know what a blicky is, it's a knife. So medication basically asks her friend, where's the knife, out loud for me and my friend to hear, and which we did. So me and my friend look at each other, and we have this unspoken language that nobody else understood. Like, I swear, we'll make up words, we'll just look at each other, and we'll know what each other are saying. So me and my friend Switch, we look at each other, we nodded our head, and we just got up at the same time, and we just started heading over to where medication and Pimple are at. I don't know what it was about this day, but till this day, it gives me chills on how we were so in sync. Like, we didn't have to say nothing. It was just a straight, oh, she looking for a knife? Okay, cool. Get up, go handle that business. So now me and Switch are walking over to Pimple and medication, right? As soon as we get to them, my friend, she hits medication in her face. And my friend, she hits like this, which is weird. I always hated it because it's like, this is really not a hit. It's more like a punch smacking somebody. Like, this is not doing nothing. But she hits her like that. Straight across her face. It's loud as hell. Everybody heard it. And now Pimple is fighting Switch. And now I'm looking at medication like, girl, what you want to do? I know you've been waiting for this. Since I beat you and your sister up, I know you've been waiting for this. So I'm looking at her like, what you want to do? Now she's squaring up, and me and her are squaring up, and I'm just getting her shit. We are throwing blows, hammers. When I tell you, medication knew how to fight, but when I tell you, like, she got out of breath, like, very easily. Like, she was in a match for me. That's all I could say. Like, I take fighting more like a UFC fighting or a MMA fighting. Like, I'm more of that type of fighter, but with her, she was just like a. And mind you, I've been raised by 5 brothers, okay? 5 brothers and a dad and my mom. So it's like, I've been raised by mostly niggas. And then on top of that, I got mad uncles. Like, yeah, no, I was raised by mostly niggas. So like, I'm with the shit. So me and her are getting it in. When I say getting it in, we are getting it in. But both of us, we didn't get on the floor at all. Me, I didn't get on the floor. Medication didn't get on the floor. But it was a good fight. Like, we was just getting it in. All right, so boom. The people around the area is just watching. right? And now they're grabbing medication. They're like, yo, chill out, chill out. So now they're calming medication down. So I ain't got to worry about medication no more. I got to worry about my friend. Where my friend at? My friend is on the floor with pimple. Bitch, how you get on the floor? Like, control your balance. Like, why are you on the floor? So my friend is on the floor with pimple, and I'm just looking like... So I automatically grab Pimple's hair, and now I'm just dragging her, hopefully, like, waiting for my friend to get up. So my friend is getting up while I'm dragging Pimple. I'm stomping on her face, uppercutting her shit. We was jumping her for a good minute. So now, at the corner of my eye, I see medication running back, basically to help her friend that's getting jumped, because she on the floor and she getting stomped the fuck out. So now I see medication at the corner of my eye coming for me. I automatically just drop Pimple's hair because, bitch, you already on the floor. Like, my friend is already up. We've been stopping you out for like a good 2 minutes. So, yeah, I didn't have to worry about my friend anymore. Now I got to worry about this bitch coming back at me. So now I step back, and when I told you I stepped back and lunged and just super punched that bitch in her face. Oh, it was a bad fight, guys. It was a bad fight. It really was. It really was. And the police report even said it. Like, it was just a horrible fight. It was a horrible fight. Damn, I wish I had the police report. I still could get it, though. And that's the thing. Like, I see medication at the corner of my eye. I back up, and I'm just boop, 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 booping her again. And now people are getting into it. Now they're breaking it up. The people that were watching, now they're breaking it up. They're like, yo, chill, like, no. My friend, his name is James. He just got a brand new Mercedes, all right? This is why you don't bring nice cars to the hood, oh God. My friend just got a brand new Mercedes. He rolling around the block. He comes to where we are at. Okay, yeah, because the fight started like basically in front of my house, but we ended up in the parking lot, y'all. That's something I didn't tell you. So we ended up in the parking lot, just still fighting. When I tell you we started in front of my house. Now we in the parking lot, and my friend James, he comes up with his brand new car. He's just trying to show it off, trying to see what's going on, Mind you, this nigga seen us fighting, but he wants to just stop his car in the middle of our like scuffle, like, cause we're in the parking lot, but we're in the way of like cars that are trying to leave and shit. Like, we were shutting shit down. When I tell you that fight was crazy, it was crazy, cause the bitch try to stab us. We was not letting that go down. We wasn't. My friend James, he parks his car like in the middle of the damn parking lot street or whatever you want to call it. So he parks it, he gets out the car, and now he's just trying to break it up along with everyone else. Boom. I'm still fighting. I'm in fighting mode. I'm not really thinking like, oh yeah, that's my friend James, like, let me just chill. Oh, that's his car, let me just chill. I was not thinking that. So me and medication are still going, and I'm blowing her, boom, boom. She's backing up, and until like she backs up onto the car. So now she's kind of sitting on the hood of the car, and I'm just... James is like, yo, my car. And I'm just like knocking her shit the fuck in. To a point where I literally had her by her hair. She's still sitting on the car. So she's like this, right? I have her by her hair. And I'm starting to kick her. I'm kicking the car. I'm kicking her. I'm kicking the car. I'm kicking her. James is over this shit. Because he's like, what the fuck? My car. Yo, my car. But no, seriously. I was not thinking about James. I wasn't thinking about that motherfucking car. And I'm still not. Like, if you threaten to stab me or my friend, oh, we about to get in that ass. Oh, we about to get in that ass. So now I'm still going. They break us up, and after the fight, I'm not gonna lie, James' car was scratched the hell up. It had a couple of dents. But who's paying for that shit? Not I. So I grabbed my friend's arm, switch, and I was just like, yo, let's make our way down to McDonald's. If you know, you know. McDonald's was like the everyday spot. Like, I would go to McDonald's just to chill at McDonald's. So I went to McDonald's, right? And we're just hanging out. We're talking about exactly what happened. But we're just like, yeah, I'm proud of you. Like, we're just complimenting each other. Like, yeah, I'm proud of you. And I'm proud of you. Like, we did that shit. Because nobody gonna stab us. Like, so, yeah, we just talking. And We see two police officers approach us with our full names, and at this point, we just got dead silent. They're like, "Are you?" And to my friend, "Are you?" We're pleading the fifth because we did not say not a damn thing. I didn't say yes. I didn't say no. I didn't say nothing. He was just like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you guys are the girls. So here is your ticket to appear to court, and they would like to press charges on you." And then I'm like, surely it's not medication, because one, this is the hood, and two, this is the same person with her and her family instigating fights, being in fights. Like, surely this bitch did not just call the cops on me, but she did. She called the cops, y'all, and she took us to court. So, mind you, the whole time I'm sitting there, I finally tell the officer, like, okay, we were provoked, and she did threaten to stab us with a knife. And he was just like, listen, basically, from how you guys look and how the other girls look, there's no defending that was going on. There was no you protecting yourself. It looked like you just went over there to beat her up. Like, that's really how he said it. And it was just like, you know what? The justice system is never on my side. It really isn't. Like, how can you win in the justice system? It's never on your side. We go to court, they don't show up. So they reschedule it, and we go to court again. They don't show up. And so now the judge is like, all right, this is like a mistrial, misdemeanor, whatever the fuck she said. All I knew, it was just like, I didn't have to show up again. I didn't have to do community service. Thank God I didn't have to do nothing. But the whole time I'm just like, yeah, no, I know she wasn't going to show up because her reputation as whatever the fuck she is would have been ruined. It would have been ruined. It was already ruined because people were hearing that she called the cops on us and how that she's pressing charges on us. So it was already like a rumor going around, like, oh yeah, surely it can't be her pressing charges. So she didn't want to show up to court because she would have lost her hood reputation, I guess. So that's how I finally stood up to my bully. Until this day, she does not speak to me. Till this day, she does not speak to me. So like I do think like sticking up for yourself will make a difference. But like if somebody loves to bully, loves to fight, loves to do that shit, you really just need to like exclude yourself out of the situation, or you're just gonna fuck up your morals, your mentality for a person that's down here. You feel me? Like you're stooping to their level. Like it took me a while to like realize that, like, because if somebody started with me, I'm like, okay, yeah, we could get it in, we could box. I'll fuck you up. But now it's like somebody starts with me, girl, I don't want to be around it. I don't want to be around you, and I don't need it because I'm just trying to grow. How does a plant grow in bad soil? It doesn't. I just answered your fucking questions. It's a rhetorical question, and it doesn't. It does not grow in bad soil. You have to take that plant out, give it a new foundation, give it a new soil, water it pretty good, and that's how you get a good plant. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys learned something from this. Stay away from fake friends. It don't matter if you guys were friends from middle school, high school. You gotta learn. If somebody is giving you red fucking flags, whether they're your best friend, sis, it don't fucking matter. Like, take that red flag and run with it. Run the hell away from them with that shit. Because, bro, I'm telling you, when it came to this friend, my childhood friend, Switch, like, yeah, she hit me up and she told me, like, yeah, I should just grow up. But one of the reasons why we really fell out is because she told me I was maturing before my time. She didn't say it like that because, you know, y'all. She didn't say it exactly like that, but she was just like, yeah, I think you're just trying to be older than what you are, basically. And it's like, life just hits people differently. So, like, who are you to tell me that it's not my time to grow up? And who are you to tell me that it is my time to grow up, right? Like, if you see a friend and, you know, they're just maturing, they're doing better than how you seen them last year, who are you to tell them that they're moving too fast or they're growing up too fast? I really do wish her nothing but the best, but I really hope she seeks help. Now I'm like, okay, yeah, she really does have a problem, but like back then when everybody was telling me she had a problem, I was like, no way, I don't see it. I was blind. I was blind, y'all. I was blind. I was so blind. So blind. Everybody would tell me she had a problem. Like, and we didn't know what the problem was. Like, people wouldn't be like, oh yeah, she has a mental problem. She has a mental illness. Like, they never told me exactly what her problem was, but they always said this girl has an issue. She has a problem. You should not be friends with her. And here I am, da-da-da-da-da, finding out for myself, and I found out. Like, I'm so stupid. Like, I'm gonna take the L with that relationship, y'all. That friendship, I'm gonna just have to take the L. I do take the L all the time. Like, even when I talk to people that from the hood that I didn't used to speak to because of this girl, not to say that we just talk bad about her, but like there was a lot of stuff that I was not aware of, y'all. And Shanquilla's Mexican Six story that's going on the news right now, I look at her like it could have been me. If I do not cut off the people that I need to cut off or surround myself with the people that have my best intentions at mind, it could have been me. God forbid, but it could have. And that's how you guys need to look at it. Like, are your friends really your fucking friends? Are they? If you have a fucking allergic reaction, are they gonna drive you to the hospital? Do they know what to do when you're having an allergic reaction? Like, these are the questions that you need to really ask yourself, ask your friends. Like, people want to be like, oh, this is my bestie. I really don't call everybody my friend, y'all. I don't. So y'all can learn from my mistake, learn from Shanquilla's mistakes. Not everybody is your friend. And especially if you see this ghetto shit going around and you don't want to be that ghetto girl anymore, it's okay to go spread your wings and fly. Nobody says that you have to be this ghetto girl all the time. Nobody says that. I like ratchet nights. I like ratchet ghetto nights, all that. But I also like to dress really cute and go out to expensive restaurants. Like, we just different. Me and that homegirl, we was just growing apart, and clearly y'all could tell by this video or the other videos that we was just growing apart. There is nothing wrong with that, but like I said, I don't make these videos to hurt anybody. Like, what am I hurting you for? How am I hurting you? Nobody knows your name. Like, how am I hurting you? But alright guys, stay safe. I wish everybody the best. Honestly, I wish there was more love and peace out here, and more love and peace in the world. I wish we could all just get along. I know it sounds corny, but like at some point we need to stop the violence and start protecting. How about that? Stop the violence and start protecting one another. We're complaining that other races, don't really respect us. We have to respect ourselves. A lot of people don't respect themselves, and I definitely feel like it's a mental illness. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. It's always a good time doing these story times. I'm actually going to be consistently posting every single Monday night, y'all. Monday night. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Please show some love because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to make it. Later, guys. Peace.